What a matchup we have in store. It's still early in the season, but this is a major test for a couple of squads who've gotten out of the gate undefeated. It's the Missouri Tigers. Missouri about to kick off to lift the lid on this one. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And we've said many times a tight end is the quarterback's best friend, but the last time these two played together, you could make the argument it was even more than family. It was like that thing, there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother, David.
It was really impressive. I mean, they put up big numbers. It seemed to work every time he looked.
Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Lee to throw. Taking a shot. And it's caught. Touchdown.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You could see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Tigers offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And here's a guy who's going to have to make some plays at wide receiver in this one. One of the big matchups to watch is this one-on-one battle against Treston Castro. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on that. Wants to go up top on second down. They're all over it. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Hunt is in the air. Not a lot of room to field this one. He's brought down, not a lot of room to take that one back. They'll go back to work on offense. Lee takes to the air. Flip it out to the back on the screen. Pick up of 8, it's now 2nd and 2. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Just keep slinging it. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Here comes the heat. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
That is a gut punch if you're the offense because they're in dime personnel. They're only rushing 4 guys. You've got 5 offensive linemen. You've got the option of bringing other people in to help give your QB time. And this offense, not good enough.
They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. On play action. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Well, he's off to an awesome start this season. Had a sack in their last game, gets his first sack right now. I think he has a chance to be a huge focal point in this defense moving forward, but let's just worry about what's happening now. This offense has to find a way to slow him down.
They've got him penned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. It's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage.
Man, great zone coverage in the back end by this defense. A lot of eyeballs on the quarterback. Great job. The ball comes out, and you can see, Jesse, that defensive secondary on a string, break on the football, and they go force the INT.
And that's what this defense wants to do. They want to win 1st and 2nd down, bring their dime personnel on the field 3rd and long, play that zone defense. There's nowhere for you to throw the football, and they get a critical takeaway.
And now the offense will come onto the field again. Lee to throw. It's dropped after taking the hit. Long way to go on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Out wide left, it's Graves. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down. Snap to the back. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Got it behind the line. It's Bishop. And he got 5 yards on the play. 2nd and 5 coming. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. He wants to throw it. Took a shot as he threw. Gets rid of it. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. And the field goal unit is on the field. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Hands it off. Plows through the defense. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Rushes on, and he gets rid of it. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Look out! They cough it up inside their 3. They get him stopped, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. On the return, he's brought down, and he looked for room to return it, and there wasn't much there. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. 2nd and long here. Lee takes to the air. He finds a dead spot in the middle. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Fresh set of downs going up top. Firing for the end zone. It's snagged in the end zone. Touchdown. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And, man, is that perfect timing. You could tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the bread basket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. Fielded in the end zone, it's Everett. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jeff.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And, man, it's fun to watch a defense that really knows how to pressure the quarterback and that have guys that can win up front. That's the 4th sack of the day. We're still in the 1st half, but they got a bunch of guys up front that twist and stunt and move and know how to rush the passer. This offense has got to find a way to get the ball out quicker and protect better up front.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He's not going to get there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down decision. So Missouri will have to punt it away. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. From the gun, running back gets to give. Still on his feet at the 45. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. They get to the line quickly.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a 1st down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another.
A shot toward the end zone. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Lee to throw. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. They had the big play to start the drive, but a couple of misfires now leaves us with 3rd and 10. He's looking to throw. Back's got it on the screen. They stop him right at the 25-yard line. That's well short of the 1st down, certainly in field goal range, but let's see what they do here. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They really needed to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The fake and wants to throw. Just got rid of that one. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. They want to throw it. They'll run the screen. Sweet cut there. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Handoff again. Uh-oh, look out. Knocked down at the 47. It's a 5-yard gain and enough to move the chains. Missouri really moving on offense, set up with another first down. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Finds his target. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Wide receiver comes in motion. 3rd down play from the gun. Still looking. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the 2nd quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
Missouri will have to send out the punt team. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. Leaves it with the back. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. Before they snap the ball on 2nd down, timeout is called. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. Long way to go on 2nd down. Lee takes to the air. Lets it fly. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Makes the grab. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Kick is in the air. Going to field this one in tight quarters. And they'll stop him right there on the return. They'll move the wide receiver. Out of the gun, they give to the back. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain. And the Tigers want to pick up the tempo.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from...
He wants to go deep. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. After the 3rd down incompletion, the punt unit is on the field. Trying to take it back. Oh, he got loose. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Fires to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Zings it complete to the right. He stepped out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together. Lee to throw. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Working the ground game. He's got the first down. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Men, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. We start with the Oklahoma State Cowboys taking on the number 8 team, the Alabama Crimson Tide. And it's Oklahoma State coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. And that makes it 2 victories on the season. They're nowhere near their preseason goal, of course. So how they handle things from here will define this program. Now let's take a peek at some of the other contests around the country. Games that promise to have an impact on the standings. As for your game and an interesting first half, let's take a look at the numbers of note. This team is on top right now thanks in large part to the play of that burner on the outside. It's like he has glue on his hands, catching every ball that comes his way, and he's helped build this halftime advantage.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one.
Either way, it's time to find out. Back to the best in the biz for the start of this 3rd quarter.
Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. Missouri wants to go fast.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Turning it on. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. The Tigers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. So Missouri will have to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. And now this offense will take the field again. Lee takes to the air. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there. 2nd and long here. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down. And here comes the punt team. Not a lot of room to make this catch. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Tigers sending out their offense, ready to get this drive started. Finds his man on the RPO. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Trying the left side. All over him immediately. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Out of the shotgun on third down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And man, this offense just searching for some way to climb back and get back into this game. They're down by 1,000, and it's not looking good, and you can't even protect your quarterback on third down. Like, everything going the other direction.
Missouri will have to send out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. All the way back to the 15. They make the stop on the return, but there is laundry on the field. Let's get the call. Face mask penalty cost the D 15 yards and a first down. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was fourth down, now first down. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. They'll run it. He'll be dropped. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. Lee to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Right side, it's Bishop. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. Motion from the back. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the middle. Can't hold on in the face of the contact. They'll need a bunch on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Back's got it on the screen.
That's really good eye discipline by the safety. Great job not getting his eyes lost. It looks like pass immediately. He locks in on the running back. He sees the screen develop, fires upfield, pulls the trigger, and makes the tackle.
Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. That is no good. Always want to pile on those points when you can, guys, but you have a 20-point lead, life is good.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Quick give. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Off-play action. Fires to the right. And just not enough field to hold that one. It's incomplete. They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Tight end now in motion. Throws quickly. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. And he's brought down after a short gain. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Defense has it. They're on the move. There he goes down the right side. Touchdown.
Yeah, defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Turns upfield. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. Pulls it again on the option. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up this third down play. Selling the fake. Flips it out in the flat. He'll be brought down, but it'll move the chains for Mizzou. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. They'll run it. Steamrolls his way ahead.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Second down, gonna throw it. Turns it upfield. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Wide receiver going in motion. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. From the gun, the running back has it. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. On third down, he drops to throw. Caught. He's pulled down right at the 42-yard line. Fourth down coming, and might they roll the dice from their own territory. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the fourth down, and it paid off.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have two more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. Got him on the RPO.
I like the idea on offense. You want to get this guy the football in as many ways as possible. So you throw him the screen quickly to see if he can make somebody miss. Doesn't work there, but that should not be the last time you run that play.
Here's some daylight. Runs through the tackle. They knock him down inside the 30 at the 29. It's a pickup of 6. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off. And the Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Give to the back. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. Long way to go on second down. On the ground with the counter. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Third and long right here. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. The Tigers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. They put the brakes on it. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And this offense finally gets something together and gets on the scoreboard. It's not over yet, but this is a good sign, man. They got the positive momentum. See if they can build on this, even though we're in the fourth quarter.
On to attempt the try. Smashes it through for the PAT. And boy, did they play keep away on that drive. Didn't think they were ever going to give it up. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move.
They've got the lead, but here in the fourth quarter, it's starting to dwindle. And if they're going to hang on to this game, they've got to be able to run it. It's a really tough thing to do when the opponent knows exactly what you're going to do, but this is what you train for. You've got to be the more physical unit right now.
And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. He gets nothing, nowhere to go, and it'll be fourth down. No good. Really had a chance to stretch it out there, but I think they'll live with a 20-point lead. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team come into fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are, but when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.